Ni hao, wo shu Scott. I'm out walking during my breaks at work, sometimes when the weather is really nice like today. See, it's really nice. I like to take a walk just because I need the exercise, and also right now there's not much to do at work, so I'll get out and take a mile walk or something. I'm walking back to work now. I've talked about my wife in the past. Jessica is Chinese. She has been in the States for about 10 years. We met online and talked online for 10 years before we even met. And after a while, she decided to come to the United States. And the reason she wanted to come to the United States was really interesting. She didn't want to come to the United States to get married. She didn't want to come to the United States to live a better life or anything. If you really think about why she came to the United States, she came to the United States because of the discrimination in her work. Jessica started with a new company, and she was a salesperson, and the company had a great product, and Jessica did the international sales, and her sales ability is outstanding. She can sell anything. Like I said, she was the first salesperson with this company. She started it. The company couldn't have done anything without her. It doesn't matter how good your product is if you can't get it into the sales, and if you can't sell it to stores, then they can't sell it to the individuals. And Jessica's really good. In fact, at one time, the president of the company came to her and says, "Jessica, we can't pay you as much as we're supposed to, because if we paid you as much as you're worth, then you'd be making more than the engineers that are making the product, and the engineers would be upset." So Jessica took that as a compliment, and she went ahead and went on. And then as the company was expanding and the sales department, of course, was expanding, they were getting more salespeople, the company went outside the company and hired someone else to be Jessica's boss. And guess what? That someone else happened to be male. So that's when I really understood that in China, maybe in every country, doesn't matter how good the female is. If they're female, they're not going to be the boss because they're not the man. The man has to be the boss. And hopefully that's not so prevalent here in the United States. Hopefully it doesn't happen so often. I have 3 daughters, and hopefully that they don't get, hopefully they get the chance of being the boss. And a lot of companies, most of the bosses are women, and the men work for the women. But I always wonder about that. I'll see the airplane behind me. I'm near the airport. But I think that's always a problem. I know that men can't survive without women, but I think women can survive without men. And I hope that will change in China. I know it's changed here in the United States, but we'll see. Have a great day. I'm finally at my work. That building is where I work in. And have a great day. Bye-bye.